How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Wow, just a little quickie, finished product video. These are my two knives, my two Vision FGs, and I must say I like them like this. These are absolutely beautiful, people. Ultem, this is my first Ultem knife. I love the Damascus on this one. I like the black finishes on this one. So they're two different, totally finished different ways. This one had ivory scales, and I modified it by doing the royal purple synthetic dye on them. Both of them have CIVIVI clips, custom CIVIVI clips. They're milled titanium clips from CIVIVI. Both of them have skip bearings in them. The 11 ball bearing, 1/16 inch thick, milled phosphorus bronze caged ball bearings, ceramic ball bearings. Absolutely love them, people. These blades are about 3.5 inches long. The handle's about 4 inches long. We gotta do some quick measurements, huh? Really makes a difference with that pocket clip. The pocket clip, it just adds more class to the knife, if you ask me. I think it needs to be a semi-classy knife. Sort of like these for me, these would be more like gentlemen's knives. All right, blade length. 3.5 inches exactly. The cutting edge. About 3.25 inches for cutting edge. Handle length. 4 3/8. Total length. 8 7/8. I mean, 7 7/8. 7 7/8, people. This one's gonna have the same measurements as this one. They're both the same, just have different finishes. Absolutely love them, people. How much do they weigh? Let's see if they weigh any different. One has Ultem and one has G10. I have a funny feeling the Ultem one should be lighter, because the Ultem feels lighter than G10, if you ask me. We'll find out. Let's find out what's happening here. First one up, G10. G10 in Damascus. And this is a VG10 Damascus, a VG10 core Damascus. That's what they said on the Knife Center when they were talking about this knife. Here's Juno. Here's my Juno. You want to come say hi real quick, sweetie? All right. There's Juno, the star of the show. All right, kiddo. All right. Okay, for weight, we got 4.3 ounces. 4.3 ounces. 4.1 for the Ultem. So it's just slightly lighter. Ultem's lighter than G10. That's what that tells you there. 4.1 ounces, 4.3 ounces. I know it's not really even a difference that you would feel in your pocket at all. All right. Blade thickness. If I remember right, it's right around 3 millimeters thick for blade thickness. I'm sure the handle thickness and everything's going to be the same. Get zeroed out. Blade thickness. 2.99, 3 millimeters, people. Let's measure up in front of the thumb studs. That was behind the thumb studs. 2.95, starts to thin out. Then come up to the tip. 0.77. Thickness of the edge, 0.29. Thickness of the handle, this is all in millimeters, people. 12.10 millimeters, 12.10 millimeters. And this one should be the same. This one says 2.84. The difference might be the finish too. The finish might add a little bit of thickness to it too. I bet you the blanks are pretty much the same. 2.84 tip. 0.95, that's not all the way at the tip though. 0.29, I think that's the exact same thing as the other one. .43, 0.43 on the edge. Thickness of the handle, 11.83. What was this one? 12.08. So the handles on this one is a little bit thicker. The handles on this one is a little bit thicker than the other one. All right, people. That's it for those. I just want to do a little quickie video on it, just to let you guys see the finished product. Now you guys know what my FGs look like. These are going to be my 2 FGs. They're finished. I'm not going to be doing any more mods to them. They're done. These are my 2 FGs. This was the first one I wanted to get because I thought this one just looked good. But then I saw the Damascus, and I decided I wanted to get this. That's a VG10 core Damascus. And I've also heard it say that it's a 10CR Damascus, but I'm going to go by what Knife Center said in one of their videos on this one. Eric Dean Anderson? I hope I'm getting his name right. He said it's a VG10 core. A VG10 core. And if he says VG10 core, I believe him. You know, I'll take it. And this one is a Nitro V. Nitro V. Beautiful knives, people. This one's got the new Ultem scales. That's my first knife with Ultem scales. Both of them got the CIVIVI titanium, milled titanium pocket clips. And both of them have skiff bearings in them. Pretty much the generic size for CIVIVI knives is the 5mm pivot with the 11 1/16 ball bearings encaged in a milled phosphorus bronze cage from Skiff Bearings. I just based that on my knowledge. These bearings are actually not quite as wide as the original bearings. The original bearings are slightly wider. Let me put these down. You know, just all up in the middle of my conversation, sweetie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know. Oh, and you don't want to get off the table. No, you don't want to get off the table. You just want to hang out with Grandpa, huh? Yeah, that's a big old Grandpa girl. Uh-huh. You don't even want to go hang out with your mommy? Mommy's here. Go hang out with your mommy. Mm-hmm. My daughter's here visiting, people. And Juno used to be my daughter's cat originally. And then my daughter had to move to a place where she couldn't take Juno. And Juno became my cat, and she's been my cat ever since. Loves her grandpa. All right. That's why I call her my granddaughter, because she used to be my daughter's kitty cat from when she was a kitten. All right. All right. All right, people. So that's it for these. I absolutely love these CIVIVI Visions. I love the Ultem scales. I think the Ultem scales with the black hardware looks awesome. These are the B blasted Ultem scales, and these are the peel ply ivory scales that I dyed royal purple. with synthetic grit dye. Absolutely love both of these knives. Both of them, have excellent steel too. VG10 core Damascus. I expect that to hold the edge very well. I think that should be a great steel for a pocket knife. It's a good steel for, they use it for kitchen culinary work. So I expect it to be a great, food prep blade and all that kind of stuff. That's sort of what it looks like it's made for. This knife sort of looks like it's made to be a food prep knife. I just wish it was a little bit longer. I want it to be a 4-inch knife. I think if it was a 4-inch knife, it'd be perfect. I say 4-inch knife, I mean 4-inch blade. A 4-inch blade knife. Because then the handle would be a little bit longer. Absolutely love these, though, people. I would highly recommend these. I think these are some awesome knives. But then again, every knife that CIVIVI makes is pretty good. I tend to like the CIVIVI knives better than I like the WE knives. The WE knives, I don't know, they just use really high-end materials, and the finish and fitment is excellent and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to want to spend a lot of money for a knife. Let's kind of say it, that came from China, and it's not really that innovative. It just has like liner locks or frame locks. I'm kind of bored with liner locks and frame locks, people. I'm being honest. They're not my favorite locks in the first place. And then, they always put them on like really high-end knives, like there's something special or something. And to me, a liner lock and a frame lock are not the desirable locks for me. I'm into more of these more modern locks, like this super lock. The super lock is awesome. It's a lot, it uses it a lot like you use a Demko Shark lock. And I just think the finish and fitment and the way that these locks hold up, it's very well, very awesome. The pivots don't come loose. The blades, the locks don't wear out real fast or anything like that. I've been opening and closing this one 1,000,000 times. I got cuts and battle wounds to prove it. Because the handle's a little bit too short, the blade tip always bites me in my palm right here. I don't know if you can see that. Right in here. But that's the only complaint I have about this knife. Is I wish that it was bigger. I think this is a good lock type for a larger knife. It's awesome. It's one thing that's cool about skip bearings, you don't have to break them in. They're good right off the bat. It's like your knife's been already broken in. Awesome. New skip bearings in this one too. Love them, people. But that's about it for this one. Peace out. Stiletto.